What's going on, guys? United Gaming back, another prediction video, and today we are going to be predicting the Division Series program cards. Now, each team got one card in the Wild Card Series, but this one's a little different. There are 8 teams instead of 4, so each one's going to get a card that's 8 cards. So that likely means either it's going to be a bigger program, or there's going to be less spaced out stuff, and it's basically just going to be a card at every reward path. Now, I did one for each team. I did not make card arts for each team because I'm not going to do that. I am too lazy for that. But basically, you know what the card arts look like. You got this little baseball design in the background. You got their logo kind of faded out. You got the player highlighted. You got it's a simple card design. So I am going to make some for the thumbnail, but I'm not actually going to do any for the entire video because, you know, that feels like a big waste of time to make 8 card arts. Because I don't want to do that. Anyway, moving on. We're going to go straight. We're going to start with the American League. White Sox, who had a terrible series against the Houston Astros. They were bad. They were pretty bad. None of them really did that good. The best guy I picked was Luis Robert. He batted .467 in the series with an OPS above 1,000. No one else was really that great. So I went with Luis Robert, and it's nice to have it's going to be nice to have a high overall Luis Robert, because considering the wildcard guys are all 98, 99s, all these guys are probably going to either be 99s or 98s. So a high overall Luis Robert could be a very glitchy card, you know. If he gets like a 99 overall, that card could be very, very good with good speed, good defense, and good hitting. That card can be honestly kind of a glitch. So Luis Robert, however you want to say his name, that's definitely a solid option. Now, for the Houston Astros is going to be the next team, the team who beat the White Sox. I think this is a bit of a no-brainer. Lance McCullers Jr. was absolutely dominant in this series, pitching to a 0.84 ERA with a total of 9 strikeouts across 10 innings. He was the pitcher the Astros needed, and he delivered, unlike any of the White Sox pitchers, who all honestly kind of sucked. So I did pick 3 pitchers for this, 5 position players. Now, you can do for an even split. That's not what they did. They had 3 and 1 pitcher, so they're not trying to do an even split, and they don't care about an even split. So I don't think they're going to care for this either, but I try to make it somewhat even to at least get some pitchers in here, and Lance McCullers Jr. is one of them. Now, if we go take a look at his live series card, I'm not actually sure what pitch mix he has, so we're going to have to filter and take a look at his live series card here. We're going to go to the Astros. It's going to be one of the higher overalls. He's got a sinker, all right, sinker cutter, no four-seamer. So this is actually a very solid pitch mix with good hits per 9 on this card. How many hits did he give up in the series? It should say he gave up 9 hits across 10 innings. All right, hits per 9 might not be great. Case per 9 might not be great. But a solid pitch mix for sure, and maybe even they'll give him a glitchy card. You never know. You never truly know. Next guy is going to be the Tampa Bay Rays, and that is Randy Arozarena. This is not really surprise to anybody. He had 1 home run, stole home, which I think is going to be the card. He had 3 RBIs at an OPS of over 1,000. Now, you could say give to Wander Franco. Wander Franco already has a 99, and Randy Arozarena stole home. So they're gonna give it to Arozarena. Trust me. Like, you're gonna have to trust me on this one. They're giving it to Arozarena. This really isn't much of a no-brainer, despite Franco probably having a better series than him. Arozarena is still going to get it due to the fact he stole home in Game 1 and hit a home run in Game 1. That's why he's going to get it. Arozarena is going to be the Rays guy. Now, for another obvious guy is going to be the Boston Red Sox, and that is going to be Kike Hernandez, who had an excellent series. He batted .450, 2 home runs, and a walk-off sac fly to send them to the American League Championship Series. He was absolutely on fire. OPS of 1.329. Ridiculous. I know it's a short series and only 4 games, but that is still ridiculous. He teared the cover off the ball. Now, if we take a look at Kike Hernandez's stats in game, I think he's a second base card. I'm actually not sure what kind of card he is. I don't know why I went this direction either. But yeah, he's a second base card. He's got good stats against lefties. He's going to basically be a Chris Taylor clone. He's basically going to be a Chris Taylor clone. That's exactly what you're going to expect at Kike Hernandez. He's going to be a Chris Taylor clone. They're similar. If we look at the comparison, they're kind of similar. Vision's probably going to be higher. The fielding is going to be exactly there. Speed is probably going to be lower. Fielding might actually be a little lower. But regardless, it's still going to be a good juiced up kind of card that is a glitch for sure. So that's basically what Kike Hernandez is going to be. He's going to have tons of pop and probably high clutch as well, even though I don't think that does anything. Anyway, getting into the National League, we're going to stop going off this screen now. That way we can make it easy. I'm going with the Brewers and Rowdy Tellez. He was by far the best, the only offense the Brewers had the entire series. Everyone else sucked. Like, he was even not good. He just hit 2 home runs, so that's why he's here. I don't think he got a hit besides his 2 home runs. He might have. He barely played. I think he had actually 2 hits, and they were both home runs, and they were. He barely played. But when he did play, he hit 2 bombs, so he's going to be in there considering the rest of the Brewers sucked, and their pitching wasn't great either. So I think it makes sense for Rowdy getting him. Besides, MLB The Show kind of hinted at it. They said Rowdy, they retweeted one of the bombs, so I think he's going to get it. Taking a look at his live series card, if I go filter to the Brewers, it's going to basically be a power card. And that's all it's really going to be. I know this card has higher contact, but it's going to be an insanely power card. I wouldn't be surprised to give it 125, 125, and kind of like mid-100s contact, because the fielding's going to suck and the speed's going to suck. So just give him amazing power, give him mid-100s contact, basically make him a Prince Fielder clone, wherever that Prince Fielder card is, if I can find it. Basically make it a clone of Prince Fielder here. Basically, he's basically going to be this, except with worse fielding. Rowdy Tellez, Milwaukee Brewers. Not much to say there. Next guy is going to be Freddie Freeman of the Atlanta Braves, who hit a go-ahead home run in Game 4 that ended up taking the lead and winning the game. Now, if you take a look at Freeman's live series, I think all of us know what Freeman is. Great against righties, and pretty good against lefties with decent fielding at first base. Freddie Freeman is basically going to be, let's find a good first base comparison for Freddie Freeman. I know I'm not really doing this. Not Matt Olson, Jared Walsh, except with slightly worse stats. Actually, I don't know. Maybe more like Brandon Belt. Yeah, this Brandon Belt card, Freddie Freeman, Brandon Belt. Boom, there you go. Freeman hit a go-ahead home run, ended up winning the series for them, so there's not a whole lot to talk about there. Next guy is going to be San Francisco Giants. Now, as of the time I'm recording this video, and as of the time this video is going to come up, the series isn't actually over yet, so this could change significantly, assuming what happens in game number 5. So if something crazy happens in game 5 and someone like walks it off or something, they're going to get the card, and I'm not going to be able to predict that because I don't know that's going to happen. But just going off of what I know, I'm going to go with Logan Webb. Now, he is going to be starting game 5, but he was amazing in game 1, whatever he pitched. Here's his top snout card, by the way, if you want to take a look at this. He was amazing. He didn't allow a run, pitched 7.2 innings, and had 10 strikeouts. He was incredible, and he deserves a card for that. So if he pitches well today, or tomorrow, it is today as the time this video is coming out. If he just pitches pretty good, he's going to get a card for sure, unless the Giants have like some crazy walk-off type thing. If not, Logan Webb won't get it. But if there isn't that case and it's just a good win from the Giants, Logan Webb is going to be the guy. And I think it's the same case on the ball for the Los Angeles Dodgers. So, basically, they have a guy starting pitchers who did good. You have Julio Urias, who I think is going to be getting the card, and that is my prediction. He had an RBI single or whatever, and also in Game 2, and I also believe he is starting Thursday, so if he has a bad outing, maybe he doesn't get it, but, you know, basically in the same boat as Webb. You can't really predict it because you gotta throw it, and it's even harder because these are the Game 5 starters that I'm going to be predicting with, so it's a little bit trickier in that department. But if we take a look at Julio Urias's live series card, he did get a postseason card last year. If you take a look at his live series, actually, we're going to take a look at this top snout card. 4-seamer, sweeping curve, change-up slider, very basic pitch mix. Yeah, that's kind of what you'd expect out of a Julio Urias card. So if you do agree with my picks, please leave a like and subscribe. You know, please go in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm Gaming. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you so much for watching.